Hey everybody, welcome back to the My Bourbon Journey Whiskey Review channel. My name is Scott. If you're new to this channel and you're looking for reviews of different whiskeys such as bourbons, ryes, American style whiskeys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also make sure you hit the bell notification. That's going to alert you to when I'm doing new uploads and live streams. So today from Bardstown Bourbon Company out of Bardstown, Kentucky, this product is going to be their new Discovery Series Batch 1. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, non-chill filtered and bottled at cask strength. Mash bill on this, I'll go over that in a minute. It's very complex. It's a very interesting kind of blend. Again, Bardstown Bourbon Company is maybe the most transparent company out there in terms of how they're letting everybody know, about their product, what's in them, really all of that. Proof on this Discovery Series, again, batch 1 is going to be 121.21 proof or 60.605% ABV. So very specific on that. Again, non-age stated. However, I'll give you a little bit more information regarding all of the blends in this in just a second. And the MSRP on this is right around that $130 price point. And it is only at this point in a select few states. I think it's only a handful of states, and they're continuing to expand into different markets all the time. So keep an eye out for a lot of their different products. So specifically going back to the mash bill on this. So this is going to be a blend of 4 different whiskeys. And the mash bill or mash bills are comprised of what I'll give you the description of now. So 5% of this blend in this bottle, again, all of it will be Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So 5% is a 13-year old whiskey or bourbon, and the mash bill for the 13-year is going to be 78% corn, 12% rye, 10% malted barley. 75% of this blend is an 11-year, 7-month bourbon, and the mash bill on that is 74% corn, 18% rye, and 8% malted barley. 10% of this is going to be a 10-year bourbon. Mash bill on that 10-year is going to be 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley, and the remaining 10% is a 5-year bourbon. Mash bill on that 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. So as you can see, transparency is key to them. They're really letting you know everything that's going into this bottle. So again, hats off to them for providing all of that information up front for everybody to know exactly where it is. So again, age stated, non-age stated, however, you've got blends of 13, 11-year, 7-month, 10-year, and 5-year bourbon. So some really nice ages to the whiskeys or bourbons that are within this blend. So what I'll try to do with this is, like I do with all my reviews, is we'll go through the appearance, we'll nose it, we'll taste it, we'll get into the finish part of it, and then go through really any general product information from there. So, all right, so as you can see with this, really, really nice kind of dark copper type of note on that. Really, really nice color. And as I move the bourbon in the glass, it's really clinging to the glass really nicely. And this is where that non-chill filter, the higher proof, all kind of come into play. Again, they're non-chill filtering all of their products. So to me, that's a very, very important thing for helping to retain a lot of the flavor of a whiskey. So, all right, let's get into the nose on this. So right away, again, there's that little bit of heat that's kind of coming off of this. This would be one of those whiskeys I would say, initially pour it, let it sit for 10 minutes, open up a little bit, maybe let some of that alcohol out of the glass so that it's not as strong when you kind of dive right into it. But right away, you're hit with a nice, like kind of like a vanilla cream type of note, heavy dark fruits. That leather aspect is there. Really nice oak presence, not over oaked, even with some of the older, whiskeys or bourbon that are in there. It's not over oaked by any means so far on the nose. There's this kind of like an apple pie type of note to it as well. Nice brown sugar there, really nice brown sugar note. Yeah, really, really nice nose. So far you can kind of smell the complexity of that so far. So, all right, let's see what the taste is here. Cheers. So right away, you're hit with this nice kind of like milk chocolate type of note. Those dark fruits are kind of coming through. And for me, there's this, I guess how I would kind of define it would be like dark fruits, but kind of finished in like some rum, like rum soaked dark fruits. I get that kind of complexity, like a finishing type of aspect to it. Little bit of those black pepper type of notes. Fantastic rye spice to it. The leather notes, some tobacco. That oak starts to kind of come through a little bit more, starts to dry out a little bit with this. Again, you've got some of the caramels and the vanillas, a lot of those underlying nice bourbon notes, with just everything else I've kind of described as is kind of magnified a little bit. And I also get this kind of like a baked apple pie type of note to it. Maybe some of the like the citrus part of it kind of coming out. But again, up front you get a lot of that sweetness, that kind of finishing aspect, or the dark fruits. And then as the finish begins to develop, you get hit on the mid to the back of the palate with those leathers, tobaccos. Some of the oak starts to kind of come through. That dryness starts to kind of kick in a little bit. So you get these waves of different flavors. And again, this is where the importance of the non-chill filter, the higher proof, and then just the fact that it's a fantastic blend, really allow this whiskey to do, what a lot of us who enjoy, higher proof whiskeys do, where you get those different complexities as the finish begins to kind of develop, or just the experience of it. So a really, really fantastic, bourbon. A lot going on, good ages in this. But again, if we kind of get back to the finish part of it, it's a nice long finish. First of all, great flavors, coats the mouth really well, good viscosity. It's very oily, so it's coating the mouth really well, which is very important, and helps to kind of spread all those flavors so that you're getting the full essence of what it is you're really tasting. So all of those things in terms of what I described help to establish or set up the flavor that you're really getting from this bourbon. So absolutely fantastic bourbon. Yeah, again, just as you taste it, again, nice and oily. Those dark berries, again, I'm going to stick with the kind of like the rum-soaked dark berry, oaks, leathers, tobaccos, some black pepper and everything there. Fantastic whiskey. So, they as Bardstown Bourbon Company are doing some absolutely fantastic things. They've got their collaboration series that they did maybe a year and a half or so ago. They've got their Pfeiffer Pavitt, which is a Cabernet Sauvignon finished Tennessee bourbon. So I'll have a review coming out of that soon, so check back for that. But Bardstown Bourbon Company, they're doing some absolutely fantastic things over there. So if it's something that you, or a place you haven't been to yet and you're visiting Louisville, Bardstown area, do yourself a favor and definitely stop in. They're doing some fantastic things, and the people there are great as well. So just I have nothing but great things to say about Bardstown Bourbon Company. So with that being said, so make sure you like, subscribe, leave comments. You know, let me know, are these products that you've had or looking for? I'm always interested to know, you know, your thoughts on what I am or what I'm reviewing, and you know, kind of all of that. It's just a fantastic you know, way to kind of interact with everybody, knowing, you know, what it is you're tasting and all of that. So also, if you'd like to support or contribute to the channel, you can through my Patreon page, which I'll have linked in the description below. So again, like, subscribe, leave comments. Also, if you'd like to follow me on other social media, you can on Instagram, mybourbonjourney, Twitter, mybourbonjourney there as well. Also a Facebook page, which is the same as well. So again, thanks for tuning in to another review. Appreciate you checking this out and your support always. So like I say, it's about the journey and not the destination. Cheers.